And we are live. This is the wood where you get what, Raisin?
Wood, it's so good.
Yes, indeedy, my little pretty girl with the titties.
Sexist.
Yeah. That was kind of sexist. Shut up, ho! No, I'm joking. Damn, I'm sorry. I gotta stop that. I'm Mr. PG. Actually, I'm not exactly PG, but yeah. Anyways, I'm Mr. Something.
Fuck PC culture or PG culture.
Fuck. Anyways, first off, right off the bat, gotta make a little announcement. From now on, starting next week, the wood will only be on 2 nights a week. It'll be Mondays and Thursdays. That's right, Mondays and Thursdays. I almost went Wednesdays, but then I was like, no, I want to reserve Wednesdays for when I do want to do a Grumpies and because me and Red are just two grumpy old bastards who decide if we want to do something or not.
Yeah. So something's got to be unimportant enough to rant about too. It's
it's got to be that. It's got to be that unimportant for us to talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be doing that randomly on Wednesdays sometimes.
Yeah, we don't want to do too serious stuff because then it's actually serious.
No.
Fuck doing that.
Fuck that. And I don't want to get wrapped up in that shit anyway. Because. Yeah. Anyways,
if you're looking for a deep dive analysis on the current conflict in the Ukraine, you might want to
come to my channel.
Go to John's.
Yeah, that's actually true, and he actually does a good job. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. If you want to see people dying in Myanmar and people tripping over landmines, come to my channel. I cover all the dark stuff, and then we got kittens sandwiched in between.
Yep, and if you want to hear an old dude rant about how we should introduce trans fats to make all food taste better again, the Grumpies may be the show for you.
Yeah. Or how I got pissed off at somebody yesterday at the gas pump because they farted.
Yeah.
What?
Somebody on the other side of the gas pump, dude was fucking pumping gas, and I'm sitting there pumping gas, and he farted. And I didn't care if he farted, but it started like a motherfucker.
What happens?
Yeah, but it stunk.
Yeah, you do realise that the particles of his poop entered your nostrils, and that's why you smell it.
I may have pink nostril.
Usually the silent farts that really smell really bad. It's usually the
I heard it. It wasn't silent. This motherfucker sounded like a helicopter crashing.
Maybe he had was it like Crohn's disease?
Hey Hunter, I think Hunter's from TikTok actually. Hey Hunter.
Yeah, maybe he has like Crohn's disease, and now you're being like ableist. Because that's something people with Crohn's disease have all the time. They have uncontrollable smelly gas. Hi everyone. Damn, everyone got silent once Pimp left.
Yeah, my mama's a hey. Y'all say hi to mama.
Hello.
Hi, Mama Pimp.
They all said hi to Mama Pimp.
Hello, everybody.
She said, fuck all y'all.
I didn't do it.
Damn.
Now she said hello.
Big stinky liar you are.
Yeah, anyways. We're here. Oh, my God. Oh, by the way, tonight there's supposed to be a thing. If you want to see this, it's going to be kind of funny. On TikTok around 2 o'clock my time, 2 a.m. my time, there's a guy says he's going to give me a universe on there, which is a big gift. And it's worth some money, a lot of money. And I said if I get the gift, I'm going to rip my shirt off like Hulk Hogan is.
You better have a cheap shirt on. And not one of the colored ones, one of them black ones with the holes in the nipples.
I do. That's what I'm going to use. All my shit got holes in it. I can't afford any clothes. Shit.
No, but the one with the hole in the nipples, that's the one that's got to go.
But I like that one. It gives my little nipple air. But yeah, if I get it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to rip the fuck out of it.
You know, those clothes could go to charity. Instead, you're destroying them.
You're right, John.
Completely closed charity.
All that shit you have stuck in your closet could go to charity, John.
Yeah, and I'm an evil bastard. I'm just too lazy to clean out my closet.
John, don't you know that you can't say shit like that to me and Red Eye? We always got to come back.
What's that?
So you can't say shit to me or Red Eye because we always got to come back.
Always have a comeback. I don't know.
He doesn't know what I mean, does he?
Some
Doesn't matter.
assertion.
It doesn't matter. He's got a very low IQ.
Hey.
So we got on discussions with IQs the other day, John.
Oh God.
No. And I'm one that's like totally like think IQs is bullshit.
Well, I don't know. Like when I got out of high school, like when I was in high school and you dealt with all the kids and adolescents, like my IQ is this much. Like I thought that maybe it's like BMI where it's something that isn't incredible. But when you read about psychology, it does have a lot of credibility behind it. And it does predict quite a bit of different things that
what is the IQ?
Well, the thing is, there's a lot of correlations between like having higher intelligence and having more efficient metacognition.
But here's the
and
thing: your
metacognition
IQ changes, just like your fucking taste buds. As you get older, you learn different shit. And everything. So you can't go by an IQ test you took 15, 20 years ago because shit's changed.
Well, that's true to some extent when it comes to like
their
developmental IQ. What's that?
Some extent, motherfucker. It's all extent.
Well, the problem is that like a good book to read on this would be like The G Factor, and it was written by like a professor from Oxford University.
Oh, well, I wrote the G Spot, so.
But it shows that like there are a lot of different areas that like aren't measured on an IQ test, and when you measure a person's IQ and then you test them in other areas, what they score on that IQ test is a really, really strong indicator of how they score in all these other areas. And it's a major...
Okay, you used the right word right there. You used a very good word with the indicator. That's a good word to use. It's an indicator. It doesn't mean...
it's not absolute.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good word to use for that. So I can see your point.
But the thing is, like I mentioned, like metacognition, which is like thinking about thinking. This is where we get in the realm of like the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's like when it comes to behavioral psychology, it's like the data shows that people who tend to score higher on IQ tests tend to have a much more adept understanding of how other people think and why people tend to act the way that they do. They're more mindful of implicit biases. So you get into the realm of like the self-serving bias, confirmation bias. So people with lower intelligence, the data does show that they were much more susceptible to making decisions based on those implicit biases. And that's something that's...
I'm sorry.
What's that?
I was going to say, who normally has a high IQ? Comedians.
What about Chris Rock? Maybe he does.
Oh, by the way, dude, my dick got hard. You mentioned that name. My dick got hard the other day, and I swear to God, I'm going to find one of the tour dates, and I'm going. Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle doing a comedy tour together.
Nice.
And I swear before Jeebus, I will get a ticket to one of those concerts. Yo.
Conan O'Brien, he does seem like a high IQ individual.
John, did you hear what I just said?
Yeah,
Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle. Two of my favorite comedians. God damn it.
I haven't seen a lot of their comedy, a lot of their stand-up.
Well, Dave Chappelle, in my opinion, and it's a popular opinion too, is the best stand-up today. He's a master of the art. There ain't no fucking doubt about it. He is, yeah.
What about Tom Green?
Have you seen Tom Green lately? He's on TikTok now.
Oh,
he has got really long hair.
Seems pretty out of sync with like his body.
Really long hair. And he did a TikTok the other day where he was going and he was fucking, and he doesn't act like he did back in the 20s, of course. But he was showing this big ass snapping turtle he found on the side of the road and shit. And he did it properly. He let it off the road without. Because you don't want to. I mean, any kind of turtle, you don't want to pick them up and set them on the side of the road. You do know you want to lead them off the road, right? Don't pick them up. You know why? Because they get lost easy.
So he didn't like jerk off the turtle?
What?
That's something he did in a lot of his old stuff. He would like jerk
I'm
off
talking
like
about
horses.
you better got off Tom Green. I'm talking about just turtles in general now.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't even explain it. I already knew this. That you're not supposed, because we have a lot of turtles around. You're not supposed to actually pick them up and set them on the side of the road to keep. Because a lot of people, stop and pick them up and put them on the side to keep them getting hit, which is good. But the best thing to do is to lead them off the road because they get their sense of direction gets lost pretty quick. I guess. But you didn't know that, did you, Red Eye?
No, I didn't.
Well, now you do. Pimpmunk, now talk to you some shit.
Turtles are like reptiles, and they got their like inferior reptile brains. That's smart.
I think I'm correct. Now, somebody can look it up and say I'm full of shit, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct on this.
Well, like people have like face blindness and stuff like that, or the conditions where they can't differentiate people's voices. Apparently, like there's a condition where people have it's kind of similar to what you were describing, where they have like no sense of direction. So it's like they'll notice when they're kids, they go in the backyard and then they just turn around and they're completely lost. They don't have no clue where they are. So yeah, that's and apparently there's only like 200, 300 cases.
She's at right now. See, she just laughs. She's drunk.
Wee.
She's been drinking on the tequila.
Seems like that would be a convenient
What'd you say
condition
about
to
this?
have, because you could just be late to everything and blame it on that condition.
What?
I want to see. I want the condition to see what my condition is.
I like
That's
conditioner in my hair.
I didn't see it.
Makes
What
everything soft.
What condition do you like, Red Eye? Yeah.
Eyes mute.
What? Who? What?
What are you doing over there?
Oh, I've just got people fucking messaging me, annoying the shit out of me because I didn't turn Discord off.
Well, tell them to stop.
Well, no. I
Tell me-
can't do that. Well, then you have to stop messaging me then too.
Tell them you're hanging with a TikTok superstar.
Superstar.
Hey, God, don't disturb me right now. I'm washing the balls of that fucking superstar from fucking TikTok. Pimpmunk. Come on, man.
157,000. I'm almost at 160. Pushing that 200,000 mark, John Morgan.
What, on that TikTok thing?
On the TikTok thing, I was
Yes,
like, fuck
okay.
yeah, don't you talking about my home base, motherfucker.
Floof defender.
And
You know what? Like,
What?
we recently covered the Dark Master.
Yeah.
And
Hi.
seems like locales, they do generate a lot
Right.
of traffic. It's like, it added quite a bit of activity in my Discord.
Yeah,
and-
it does. It does.
Yeah, I mean-
and if that's what you want to do, hey, go for it. I just don't do it, but that's okay. I mean,
Well, to be fair, Shab really wanted to do it like on Monday. Like
Yeah.
you asked me to come on Monday, and Shab was like sending me messages like, "Can we do a stream? Can we do a show?" Like he really wanted to cover Dark Master, and so we did an extra Monday stream on him. But he's quite the character.
well, that's cool.
I don't think his brother liked me.
Yeah, his brother's in my Discord trying to like defend him and everything. Which,
That kid is annoying.
which one? The Dark Master, his brother.
The macho fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like me sort of remind,
He was-
pointing out that no one cared about his fucking opinion. So yeah, he didn't
That's
take
my new
pride in
Floof
that.
Gang shirt, right now.
Do you notice that when Pimp launches
Ooh.
something, he does it right? There's a flowy tank already on the list. I don't have to beg him for 3 weeks for it. Just kidding.
Yeah, I did put a female tank on the left.
Yes, you did. I saw that.
It's pretty cool the way. And I
Yeah.
bought that image, by the way. I bought the image. It's mine.
Ah.
Is it like an NFT? Can you sell it?
No, well, I guess I can sell it, but I bought it. It's mine. So I bought the image. It wasn't that much money. And then I just used the font there. I just used off of Teespring. And I got something very cool coming for Pimpmunk shirts, by the way. But Dirk's working on that for me.
Noise.
And it's going to look cool. But basically what it is, what I want him to do, and I sent him an image of it, basically, it's going to be beard, glasses, and Pimpmunk. Yeah, so I like that idea. But I thought that was pretty cool. A bunch of cats and dogs. And I'll be...
There are cats in there?
Yeah. I just can't zoom in on it for some reason. There you go. Can you see it now?
There they are, yeah.
Yeah, it's a floof game. And because if you don't know what, and some of you are probably like, what the fuck is floof game? And that's understandable. Floof game it all started because of my most popular video, which is a video where I'm saying do not defloof the fluffy. And all of a sudden, I started calling floofies the fluffies, and now people are calling my people are calling themselves the floof game. And so I came up with it. But yeah, so there you go.
Very cool.
Yeah. And so I got, if you want to buy that shirt, please do.
Hey, baby.
But if you want to buy the Pimpmunk shirt, it should be coming soon too. I like how she does
Friend
that.
PP's here.
I like how she does. Hey, she waved at me, raising a red eye, and no, nothing for you, John Morgan.
Yeah.
But why she just give me and you hands? We gave raising a heart. Is she a lesbian?
We always exchange the colored hearts.
Lesbian bitches.
You should talk to her in chat. You can establish your own thing.
I sent her dick pics.
She's just trying to hide her undying love for me.
Well, then maybe she'll send you eggplants from now on. I did let her know that I would clean her fingers if ever she eats Cheetos.
Oh, I had to reject somebody today.
Why, you big meanie?
Well, it was because they say, I live in Mississippi. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I looked at the picture.
And you're what's it called when you're bigoted towards people based on their appearance? You got to come up with a word for that.
No,
Sure.
no, don't do that.
Sure.
Do not do that. You cannot hit what you're attracted to.
Yeah, I know.
Now,
You're
I did
ugliest.
not insult this person or
are.
nothing like that, but I wasn't. There was nothing there that would make my penis move.
You're shallower than a fucking puddle of rain in a sun shower.
A little bit, but I cannot help it that I'm a fat dude that's always, for some reason. Y'all seen some of the women I pull? Y'all seen women that I pull? I'm just saying.
There's certainly no shortage of them.
She always gotta bring that shit up right now.
I bet you she could fucking goddamn suck a mean dick though.
Yeah, ugly girls full like porn stars.
How would you know? How would you know if they can't make your dick?
I used to drink a lot.
Beer goggles were thick.
You go
But-
fucking great.
But now, all jokes aside, looks and stuff like that is completely fucking subjective. Because man, I've seen women people go fucking nuts over, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's
No, I
like
think
I'll look at
there's-
Amber Heard and I'll just go no. And
but see, yeah, and I think Amber Heard is a gorgeous woman. I really do. But not like she's a cunt, of course. But I do think.
Yeah.
But but yeah.
That
And then,
woman's already made me question it, but after watching that woman, I just can't. She got ugly to me over the last couple months, like real
Yeah.
ugly.
I saw the sister and then I went, oh, damn,
that's
that's
not her.
yeah.
No,
but
that's what she looks like before
it's-
plastic surgery.
it's what she looks like without all of that fucking makeup on, though. I'll
But
put
she
fucking
has
money
the
that she
makeup
looks
on.
just like her sister.
Didn't
And
she
her
have?
sister
I don't know if
is
that's a rumor or not.
her sister had a fucking evening up. She was just a cackling cow of a human being, and Amber Turd is just ugly on every fucking level.
Oh.
That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, I agree with you. I got something I want to complain about. And I know I'm gonna sound like a fucking Karen. I guess
It's
some people
not
sound.
Wednesday.
No, some people are gonna say that I'm being that I gotta separate the art from the man. But let me tell you something. Okay, I want to see the new Top Gun. I really do because everybody's saying it's fucking awesome, and I want to see it. But all these people are fucking praising Tom Cruise right now. They're kissing his ass because he's back with a new movie and all that shit, whatever. And I'm sitting there thinking, y'all do know that this motherfucker lets people build his cars, his house, and all this shit for like 40 cents an hour, right? Fucking slave labor from the Scientologists. They do everything for him for like 40 cents a fucking hour.
Yeah, isn't he like the second richest like Scientologist or something like that?
Yeah, but see, I'm saying, it just pisses me off that people are like fucking giving this motherfucker all this support. He is a scumbag, y'all. He is a fucking scumbag.
He's certainly crazy.
No, dude, you understand? He slave labor. I mean, they are literally building. What? Have you ever watched Indigo Clear documentary?
The going there?
Yeah, that documentary about.
Years ago,
They talk
yeah.
about that. They talk about that shit in that documentary. How motherfuckers they build his cars.
Aren't they all in that fucking cult though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But it's 40. But these are young kids that are brainwashed by these fucking people.
They are doing Xenu's work. You don't judge them.
And it just.
Why are you judging people's religions, Pim?
And how do you know Tom Cruise isn't helping build their cars?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
He's going to help their souls go into some other alien or whatever when they die.
He's also against mental health therapy and stuff like that.
Yeah, he backpedaled on that one real quick. Like he pissed off a lot of people, and he kind of notice how he shut the fuck up and he never did that publicly ever again.
Yeah, he didn't do it again. He still believes the shit, though.
Yeah, but he's smart enough at
the
least
cow
not to
chopping
say it.
incident, like I just can't take him seriously. Like
I just can't. I can't
I just
stand
think
him
he's like
personally
crazy and unhinged.
because
That
he is
fault is too
unhinged,
much.
and he's a sack of shit. And I think people need to realize how big a sack of shit he really is. I mean, he put so much money into this fucking religion that he knows where they absolutely beat people and torture. Dude, I know Raisins stuff. I know Red Eye has too. John, I'm pretty sure you have. Dude, they're fucking awful people. Scientologists are awful fucking people.
Remini says that indicated that side of it is kept away from the celebrity portion.
All bullshit. They know it. Tom is too important.
They have access to the media, so one would think that they should know, but that's not always how.
And it's all out there now. And it's all been exposed now, though. It's all out there, and it's been exposed for years, and he's still in it. So they know it.
Well, I mean,
But
I don't know.
Like, you don't think that their mind is twisted by whatever?
Yeah, like
they teach.
I don't know much about like Tom Cruise, but I think that like I don't know, he could be aware. But my thing is, it's like with religion in real life, you have so many people that will make all these excuses for the Catholic Church and stuff, and they just turn their brains off. It could be that. It could just be
but
that
I'm gonna
he
tell you
invested
now,
in this.
I know that all religions are weird and crazy, and they all fucked up. I get it. But this is just this shit, man. Like dropping fucking people into volcanoes and they explode and get into people's skins. It's just weird.
Hey,
shit.
don't judge
About
people
that,
for their
that's messed up too. He's always been a dick.
don't judge people for their body thickness. Jesus Christ!
And they're savage, dude.
Just don't
He may
judge.
have killed his fucking wife.
Wait, what?
Allegedly,
I mean, nobody knows where his fucking wife is.
she knows where she is.
Savage.
Yeah, that's
She's fine.
fucking
She's hanging out with Jimmy Hoffa. Calm down. Calm the fuck down.
I just really hate this religion. I really do. And I
It's not-
really
don't
am
call it a
disgusted
religion.
by Tom Cruise.
Stop using the R word immediately. You're actually sort of giving them credit where credit shouldn't
It's
be
a
fucking.
cult.
Yeah, they're a fucking cult.
It's a money-making scheme, and it's.
It is. Wow.
We can trace
what is his name that started HR?
L. Ron Hubbard. We
L.
can
Ron
trace him and quote him directly, saying, "You want to fucking make $1 million? Start a fucking religion."
That's what he said.
Right?
That was
and guess what he did? And he played it perfectly. He's created Sea Org, which literally just means I'm out in the ocean. You know, can't touch me. And that's what they fucking do. And it's frightening how they took on the Australian government because they lost their tax exempt status and they fucking got it back.
Bad too, by the way.
They got their tax exempt status back in Australia as a religion now. Yeah, no, because they've got fucking money and lawyers to like. If you fuck with the Scientologists, next thing you know, you got a crew of those fuckers following you around.
They
detectives,
got tons of money and they do
garbage. They will
stalk
literally go and gaslight you. They will fucking stalk you.
They literally destroy lives. They literally destroy people's lives.
They will fucking ruin you if they can. They ruin you.
Yeah,
they have these
pieces of shit.
I forget what they're called, like these churches, these temples, or whatever. But it's like they'll open them up in these like major cities and stuff, and people
make a big deal about it, and then be empty.
Yeah, no one goes in there, and they just have like people at the bottom level, like just working on it, maintenance and stuff, and it's just there to be like, hey, look, it's a religion that exists. We're a religion. Yeah, they're such a scam, dude. And they had that big video where they showed where there was in another country feeding all these people that needed food and shit, and come to find out it was fake. Well, that's something that I think like people do that with like Christianity, where it's like they give to charity. It's like you don't need to be part of a religion to give to charity. But now there's a lot of Christian churches that are really out there fucking. I mean, they're going to islands and getting killed trying to feed people and shit. So I mean, they're doing their thing.
You know, they're going to places like Reunion Island and trying to fucking infest their fucking
of course,
pristine culture with fucking religion.
No,
and
I agree.
You know what? When assholes land on Reunion Island, like the last lot of missionaries that did, guess what happened to those fuckers? They're all dead. They're fucking dead, and I don't have a problem with it. I'm glad the people of Reunion Island are smart enough to tell the rest of the world to fuck off. But now, like I mentioned earlier, and kind of glossed over, but Jehovah's Witness just as bad. Oh, look, the JWs. Look, I remember trolling the fucking shit out of these JWs for about a year. I had them hook, line, and sinker, right? I had it to the point where the head honcho of the local fucking, what do they call them? The Kingdom Halls or whatever, the local branch, him and his little underling, they were out at my place. Let's go for a walk down the backyard. And like, they're on either side of me and they're saying, so Steve, are you ready to live forever? And I went, I don't want to live forever. Are you kidding us? And I basically explained, have you ever seen the movie Hellraiser? Or any of those things? I said, being alive for hundreds of thousands of years would lead to the ultimate boredom. And the ultimate boredom in me is something that should never come together, because depravity would then ensue, and the depths of depravity that you would sink to over hundreds of thousands of years of just exploring all of the options of existence. It's like, no. And there was actually a comic I read, and at the end of the comic, they got a comic book. Yeah, well, this is a different. Oh, they did that. You ever seen those cartoons? Yeah. They've got their bullshit cartoons, but at the end of this this particular comic depicted a character that was basically had a very long lifespan, and this entity was sentenced to come down to Earth for a while as punishment. And these entities have come down to get their friend, and they've found it in basically the back of a torture chamber, skinned alive, chained up. And they're saying, shit, dude, it's time to come home. And he's going, I don't want to leave. This is way too much fun. It was just so twisted and fucked up from being on our
That sounds like some of that John of God shit. You know about him, don't you?
No, but this comic depicted someone that tried every single thing that human existence had to offer, from pleasure to pain and everything between. And it was so twisted and sick, it didn't want to go back to its angelic lifestyle. It said, fuck that. This is way more fun. Yeah, continue skinning me, please.
I think it was the first like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy sequel. Like one of it was like an alien that lived forever and he explores the galaxy and he's just all depressed, going through like this existentialist depression, like after he lived for like 1,000, 1,000,000 years or something.
Y'all need to watch that documentary. There's a couple of them actually about that dude out of Brazil. He was a Brazilian faith healer, and he called himself John of God.
Oh.
And dude, let me tell you what he was doing. He had these people, and he'd be healing them and all that shit. He did it for years, and he'd take women in a certain young, pretty women in a certain room, and guess what? But guess what else he'd do? He'd fucking pretty much molest them right there in front of people. He'd tell people to close their eyes and tilt their heads back, and then he'd fucking rape them, basically.
Have you ever heard of who's the guy? Like it's Rocco's like gaze or whatever, and like all he does is he like walks out on the stage and he just stares at people. And
You talking about Benny Hinn?
Well, he heals them just through his staring, and he doesn't say anything.
You know, Benny Hinn blows on people.
Oh,
I like the one with
Russian pieces.
they've got the video game fucking sounds like he's going Hadouken, and this is like the dude swinging his arm, flailing all around, and all the people falling backwards and shit like he's got force powers and shit. It's just fucking so dumb. Well,
I said take his jacket one time, right? And he's
and a whole group of people went and flew
they
back.
fell back. Yeah.
Look, I'm currently sort of back onto watching ghost shows and all of the paranormal shit and all of that. And there's this series from fucking England called Most Haunted, and they've got this crew of people that are so bad at what they do. It's hilariously funny to watch, and it's what like in this episode today. Seriously, the guy must have had the fucking rock in his hand or in his pocket, the cameraman, and it's so obvious that he's the one that's throwing it because the rock hit and it's nearly at the same moment. He says, "What was that?" Like he knew it was. It's like, come on, dude, you're not even fucking trying. And the way they over dramatize it, but the best bit was they had this spiritualist one who can see specters and spirits of the dead. And the way he was overacting, it was just so hilariously fucking funny. It's like, you guys are so cheap. You're not even employing actors like these. These are these fucking idiots that go around telling people, "Oh, I know where your dead relative is. Just give us $500 and we'll bring them." You know, those sorts. What was her name? Sylvia, someone that the amazing Randy used to fucking shit on regularly. It's just so painfully fucking bad that I love watching it. It's like a train wreck, but you got to check. It's on YouTube. Just Most Haunted from England. The Caves episode is the funniest one yet.
Drunken Crow was supposed to be here tonight. Where's that little bastard at?
He's probably drunk somewhere.
He's always drunk for some reason. But we've been covering like Chris Bores, and like he's got into like ghost hunting and stuff. And Chris Bores
spirit boxes. Fucking
shit. Boy. It's something like a third of Americans believe in like ghost sightings, and then like a fifth of Americans believe in haunted houses.
Yeah, it's good money. Here's the thing about all the stuff, monster sightings especially, and it's just good for tourists like Mothman, Jersey Devil. They haven't really capitalized on that one like the Mothman. Mothman was just a brilliant piece of marketing. It's like, how the fuck do we get people to our shitty little town? Mothman Festival. Right? And every year that town comes alive, brings in thousands of people on the festival. And then through the year, tourists are just coming down. Same place with Bigfoot. Wherever there's a Bigfoot Central in America where you can go and there's like a cage out the front of the shop. You go get your Bigfoot burger. It's all marketing. It's really good marketing for small towns. It's fucking brilliant. And they do it all over the fucking world. Loch Ness. Why the fuck would you want to go to Loch Ness? What's there? A fucking body of water. And it's not,
there's a monster in it.
There's more aesthetically pleasing places to go than Loch Ness. But Loch Ness has constantly got tourists flowing there because of Nessie. Brilliant. Now there's Ogopogo in Canada, I do believe. Same thing, right? It's fucking brilliant. It's really, really cool, and that's one of the things.
Bigfoot out in the Washington, Oregon area.
You got
Jersey Devil.
You got skunk apes down south, and my favorite of all is fucking Roswell, New Mexico. I've got a magnet on my fridge that glows in the dark. It's a big fucking grey, or it's green, but it's one of the greys.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just got Roswell, New Mexico. It's fucking brilliant. I love it. But haunted houses is another one where tourists come in, and guess what you can do? You can go and stay in these places all of a sudden. Now, it used to be all go on tour them. Lighthouses, they have tours at night. The old prisons in Australia now have the ghost grannies doing fucking tours, and they're hilariously funny because they suggest all this shit, and then when you hear a noise, they've all put these suggestions in your head, and it's a ghost. And it's all psychosomatic. They actually do one episode. I've seen an experiment where this dude takes 20-something people into this forest and puts a suggestion in their head. He says, now, if anybody feels anything, I want you to turn your torch on. And here's the best bit. As soon as one person does it, within a minute and a half, the whole group's torches were on. I felt something because as soon as they saw the first one on, they wanted to sort of didn't want to be left behind. It's this weird group behavior thing. It's like as soon as the first torch came on, all of the other torches came on. Everybody had a paranormal experience. No, they didn't. Fucking idiots. Psychosomatic bullshit. Wow. Hope that dog bites you on one of those nuts. It's got 3 to choose from.
We were talking about IQ earlier. Now we're talking about like the haunted houses and stuff and how many people buy into it and like religion. It's like when people say you're arrogant because you think most people are kind of stupid. Well, I'm sorry. Like most people are kind of stupid. Look at the statistics. Look at the data.
Even a lot of people with high IQs believe that kind of shit. Huh?
Yeah. A lot. Wouldn't that make them average?
All right. Look, there's this dude named Ryan Bagheera. He's on a show. It used to be on BuzzFeed, Unsolved, and BuzzFeed, they did the haunted stuff. But they show the video on why this dude believes in ghosts. He's on the Queen Mary. He's in front of the little the sink, and there's a little shelf there, and it's a piece of glass. Looks like it's just sitting on top of like a brass piping frame. He puts something on the right side of it, and something on the very left of it goes boop and falls off. He's now convinced ghosts exist because of fucking physics. And even though he was there, the video's been played back to him, and the dude explains, says, look, you place an object on the right, that causes the shelf just to move, and your plastic bag falls off. And this dude swears, he said, look, the plastic bag levitates up in the air and then fucking goes off the shelf. And you watch the video and it's just like, you see him place the object down and the bag goes boop and falls off. It's like,
well, why does physics exist? Red Eye.
Oh, you got me there, John.
Yeah. Like, how come when you drop an apple, how come it falls downwards instead of upwards? It's ghosts.
Because
you can't explain that. So
God, dude, how dare you? God did that.
Yeah, and God's just a super spirit. He's a super ghost.
God is Donald Trump, motherfucker.
Come on, man. No, look, I find it intriguing. I've been spooked by stuff, but now when I look back, it's just like I've never seen anything supernatural ever. I've been here for nearly half.
Have you ever seen Raisin's vagina?
No.
It's supernatural.
It's like the void of emptiness.
Whoa.
What? Oh.
Void of emptiness.
It's like Boots Void, but bigger. Whoa. Hundreds of light years. What?
I was talking it being amazing and awesome stuff.
I'm Morgan, man. See you later.
Wow. I was just trying to think something to say.
Now.
You're a bad person, John.
Yeah, John Morgan did that. That wasn't me.
And Red Eye jumped in on it like the mob mentality.
Yeah.
I got you. I got your back in your twat.
Right. Whoa. That's rude. So, yeah. If I ever saw a ghost, though, I'd definitely run around saying, yeah, I'd say, well, shit, I saw a ghost. That's
I would think
crazy.
that
I would check for low frequency.
Yeah, I would think that if I saw a ghost, that I'm not getting enough sleep, that I need to take medication, or I need to stop taking something I'm already taking. Yeah. I think that's one of those three things.
I either took too much medication or I need more medication. I'm not sure which. But look, here's the other thing I noticed about these ghost shows, and this is a common theme. And I'm posing this as a question. Why do ghosts hang around the most miserable, shitty parts of their existence? If I could come back from beyond, I'd be at the fucking water park going down the water slide or doing something that I used to enjoy doing. I wouldn't be hanging around the side of my fucking demise going, this is where I died and I'm just going to hang here for eternity just remind myself that, I got fucking murdered here. It's like, I'm fairly sure that if I was a ghost, I would fuck off to a water park or something like that, or just somewhere more fun than the side of your murder.
Yeah,
it's like their souls are Red Eye. Their souls are trapped there. It's like in Beetlejuice.
That's true.
Where they open up the door and they try to leave, and there's like the giant like worms or whatever. That's why.
Who makes up these?
Don't you know anything, Red? Damn.
No, we should be seeing way more ghosts at water parks. That's just my working theory. That's why we haven't got proof yet. I'm going to go and stake out a water park at night, and I bet you the place we just get lots of paranormal activities. Like there's ectoplasm oozing from the water slides. There's so many ghosts going down that bastard right now. It's self-lubricating. Look at that shit. It's like green slime.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I would be haunting strip clubs.
I think the issue with water parks is it's like they're too crowded, too much noise and activity during the day. So like what Red Eye said, you have to be there when nothing's going on.
Why
get
strip
like
clubs?
What's that?
I'm curious why strip clubs. Everyone can see that. Why, if you're a ghost, why not just like changing rooms and stuff?
The strip clubs are fucking expensive. And if I'm a ghost, I can go for free.
So you're encouraging, Raisin, that ghosts like violate people's privacy? Like
Hell
why do they have the right to do
Is it a
that?
violation if it's a ghost? I mean, who are they going to tell? Their ghosty friends?
Yeah, but what if you're a landlord and you're like being a peeping Tom and stuff and
Are you alive?
cameras and stuff? Yeah, you're alive, but why does not being alive make it okay?
Well, I mean, if you're willing to let me kill you,
Isn't that a double
sure, go
standard?
ahead. I can't kill a ghost. That's the big difference.
Yeah.
It's etiquette and decency. That's why they're like trapped in places like lighthouses, because they kept like peeping in like women's locker rooms.
Oh
and
my God,
the upper
John.
spirit, the
Are
upper
you
spirit council
really
didn't
pulling
like
the
it.
woke movement on ghosts now?
Yes.
Yeah, you're policing the ghosts. Why are you
God
policing the
damn,
ghosts
John.
good time? They're already dead. Why can't they just have
Well,
their
that's what happens, Raising Girl, if you violate living people's privacy.
This
Like,
is
not
why PP
okay.
doesn't like you, John. This is why PP doesn't like you.
I feel like if a ghost was spying on me, I would feel happy because if watching a little titty on the slide makes you feel better about being dead, I'm all for the service.
If a ghost is spying on you, then the ghost police are just going to lock them up in purgatory in some lighthouse, some boring haunted house in the middle of
Is
nowhere. That's why
purgatory
they can't.
cool like in Beetlejuice? Then yes, I would send them to Beetlejuice.
I don't think it was cool in Beetlejuice. It's just like they're trapped in their house with nothing to do. Like it's like solitary confinement.
Pumpkin head people and government offices in purgatory there. It's fantastic. You can reshape your head.
Oh yeah, I remember them doing that.
Disturbing.
This is the way she said that. I don't know why it made me tickle. That tickled me, but
So yeah, the other thing about ghosts is it's like, why do we only see ghosts from fairly recent history? It's like, where are the cavemen ghosts fucking running around just in loincloth, holding spears and running after ghost deer? Or being impaled by fucking ghost mammoths and trampled to death. It's like, why do we only see fucking ghosts from Renaissance fucking era fucking European fucking history? It's like,
because ghosts that far back, like Red Eye, didn't have contact with like Jesus or Christ yet. Or it's because they already dealt with their purgatory time or whatever. Purgatory is only like 200 years.
I guess to eat bugs with me. I know you want bugs with me.
And it's the same with past life regressions. Where's all the past lives where people were just like Neanderthals running around fucking throwing stones at each other, just trying not to get killed by a saber-toothed fucking tiger? Huh?
Well, Neanderthals...
Language then? Because if we didn't have language, then we couldn't have thoughts. And how do you transmit memories if you don't do it through thought?
No, but Neanderthals, they're not humans, so they just go to hell.
Oh,
You should get the
wow.
pictures. You could get flashes. I want caveman flashes.
There you go. I want some caveman asshole.
You are a booty licker.
Do you know why Neanderthals went extinct, Pimpmunk?
Did they or aren't they in us?
Humans killed them.
Well,
Yup.
yeah, but
Humans
they're
didn't
not-
want to share the planet.
Not
with
before
them.
we bred with them, though.
But yes, right, exactly.
I
But
see,
there is
that's-
still some people with Neanderthal in us, you know.
That's how we ended up with ginger people.
So they're not completely extinct, are they? Are they? Would you say
Those are
they're
the
extinct?
aliens,
And
right?
some people are Neanderthal?
Well, they only have like 1%.
Very,
something
very,
DNA.
very, yeah.
But it's
small
rare.
percentage.
They've got it.
They do have
Yeah,
it.
but it kind of looks like from the evidence that they've found that humanity declared.
Yeah.
You know what? We don't like sharing, so you can
we don't
all
like shit.
bugger off.
We're assholes.
And
But
there's another.
there's somebody, when you mentioned that though, there's somebody, I bet Rachel picks up on this, I'm not going to say it. But there used to be one person that always mentioned that he had 1% Neanderthal. You know what I'm talking
It gets to
about?
be special.
Oh, I can't
Remember
remember.
Smitchy?
Mm.
Fucking asshole.
Well, in the end, you made that more believable, I suppose.
He's a ginger freak.
But there's another Homo sapien species.
You're a
in
homosexual
Indonesia,
species.
and they died off. You know what time they went extinct?
When your mom
That time
called
the
him.
Aboriginals rolled into town.
Yeah, around the time
Yeah, I
the
know.
humans
Yeah,
migrated to Indonesia.
The Micronesians have been, the Micronesians, I think they basically, what we've been finding is a lot of their remains in caves with the back of their heads smashed in.
Mm.
Like their skulls literally caved the fuck in because they were fucking killed.
Damn.
Yep.
They're like
And
they look kind of like humans, but not exactly humans. So we gotta like bash their skulls open to really get a sense of like what's going on here. We gotta give them like our primitive, like Stone Age, like kind of autopsies and everything.
That seems like you need precision. Wouldn't you mush up all the evidence?
Well, they're like cavemen and stuff. They're not really that precise. It's in the
By the
infancy
way,
age of.
we got-
I stopped.
No, I was talking about myself. I overtalked you. I was trying to
Oh, sorry.
say, I was being nice to you, John. Shut the fuck up.
Pimp says that banana and mayonnaise sandwiches are good.
They are.
he's
good.
wrong.
No, you ain't right anymore.
No, I think that you're wrong. I think
you're-
that would be very wrong.
I think you're stupid.
No, I think
crab meat pizza.
Anyways,
And down where you live, I would definitely try that.
we got
Yeah.
10 minutes left.
10
Yeah,
minutes.
monster.
More like
Yeah.
12 minutes, Pimp.
No, 10 minutes.
Where are you? Because we started 2 minutes late. So you watch your 2
Oh.
minutes? Is that what you're saying?
You want to? Okay, we got 12 minutes now.
I know where Crawley's.
We got and I got a $50 goal. So somebody help me out.
I know where Crawley's right now.
Please,
I
please.
know what he's
I gotta
doing.
get my medicines tomorrow. Do what, man?
I know where Crawley's, and I know what he's doing.
Oh.
He's ignoring you, and he's playing a game called Crusader Kings 3.
Well,
He's extended his middle finger to you, and he's going, "Fuck you. I'm going to go play a video game."
That's
You
one of
go
those games.
Stuck an egg.
Yeah, that's one of those games that's like Civ 6, where it's just you start playing it and you get hooked and the entire day goes away and you spend
Yeah.
your entire day just playing it.
Video game crack is good, though. It is good. Like when you find good video game crack, it's like, oh yeah, don't give me a fix. And it's like, oh damn, it's 12 hours later and I've got deep vein thrombosis in my legs. Oh damn, give me an ambulance. Oh wait, I could play another hour before the ambulance gets here because our healthcare system is in a nosedive and spiraling into the ground and about to burst into flames. Oh damn, and so what's that? Oh, we also got the possibility of rolling fucking power blackouts in East Coast Australia until the government intervened and got rid of the spot market for power prices. That's right. Australia is imploding. Thanks, Conservatives, for leaving such a stable, fucking happy fucking. Don't mind me. I'm just having an internal meltdown because our country's in free fall right now. But the Australian dollar also. Well, no, the Australian dollar went up because of inflation fears, so that's a good thing. So it'll, even though shit's going to cost more, if our dollar increases, it's cheaper to import. So it's really weird. Nothing's going to get more expensive if our dollar keeps going up, even though there's inflation. It's just, yeah, I don't know.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's really kind of weird. This week they put out warnings that there was potential for rolling blackouts along the east coast of Australia because, 5 government-owned power generation centres are not producing power.
Yeah, they're just killing us with the whole if you want to eat and drive to work thing. If you want to eat and drive to work, sell your oldest child.
Well, how's what the power generator said, listen, it's costing us more than we can sell megawatt hours. It's costing us more to produce energy per megawatt hour than it is for us to sell it, but there's also stuff in place so that they don't lose money, and they're basically squeezing the market to get more money out of the government. What they've done is kind of shady, and there's going to be an inquiry into it.
You're shady.
No, it's just amazing
they
that
need to just pay those people off that investigate.
Well, that's kind of half the problem in Australia is that bribery and corruption are that fucking bad that.
Is that everywhere though?
Yeah,
everywhere.
Well, it's like one of the least corrupt countries on the planet.
We are the most corrupt country on the fucking planet, I would guesstimate. And if you go,
they do have some corrupt shit going on, John.
No, dude, not some.
No, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about I agree with you, Riz. What I'm saying.
Here's how bad it is: when you have government departments giving out plum contracts without even putting them to tender, and it just so happens the guy that owns or is on the board of the company went to school with the fucking Prime Minister, like pals. This didn't happen just once. This happened all over the board through all portfolios of fucking government and has been happening for a long time. When do you not put shit out for tender to get the best price? When you're so fucking corrupt that you just openly and blatantly do shit like this and not give a fuck. And that's what they were doing. They handed out more fucking contracts without putting them to tender, which is insane. Like, we're just paying through the arse for shit.
No, but one
you do that?
More fucked up things is like
it hurts. I'll just say it's painful.
If you look up like when you do research on like countries based on like corruption and everything, and like different universities, they have like the corruption index and so forth. It's like in all these different scales that they use, it's like countries like the United States and Australia are usually some of the least corrupt, which is kind of disheartening because there's some pretty fucking corrupt. So it's just like the United States is like ranked 15 or 16 of like one of the least corrupt countries. And then France and Italy have a higher level of corruption. And it's like half of Europe has a higher level of corruption than America. And it's
what city has the most corrupt government in America, John?
Baltimore.
I thought it was Chicago.
No, probably in Chicago. They're probably dealing with the same kind of shit Baltimore deals with. Like
Baltimore does have a very notorious government.
Yeah, Sheila Dixon, she had to step down because she was like laundering money, having it. She took money that was supposed to go to like a child's charity and had it like put into like invest into these gift cards, and then she stepped down. Yeah, so they weren't able to charge her.
I heard about this.
Yeah, she ran for mayor like 2 times over, and then the one president, Hugh. She ended up stepping down because she was laundering money and for like an embezzlement and everything. So now the current mayor that we have, Brandon Scott, he's only a few years older than I am. And he's got way less education than I do. It's like, I should fucking run for mayor. I'm more qualified. I am.
Yeah, but what about personality, John?
What about let's talk about some of the ultimate in corruption. The Marcoses from the Philippines. Who remembers Imelda Marcos and the shoes? This is going way back. Well, here's a kicker. Guess who just got voted in as the new president of the Philippines? Bong Bong. Bong Bong is fucking their kid. So the Philippines people just voted for the son
They did it
of one
because
of
of
the
his
most
name.
corrupt
They did it because of his name, no Bong Bong.
motherfuckers they've ever seen. They fucking elected his son's like, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Loretta, would you not vote for a president named Bong Bong?
No, I wouldn't fucking vote for Bong Bong. No.
I would.
No. Fuck no, because I know who Bong Bong's mummy and daddy were, and I remember what they fucking did.
But his name is fucking Bong Bong.
Yeah,
Loretta.
no, that doesn't make up. No, that doesn't get you enough brownie points to get you past muster in my book. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This is like,
they're,
got a cool name. I must admit, it's pretty. Bong Bong.
Amazing name.
Bong Bong.
Yeah, if they're elected, you get to like giggle every time you say their name.
Exactly, President Bong Bong.
Here's the thing: they're probably going to be a better president because they're probably not going to have death squads running around shooting people. Going,
Well, that's what I was about to say. I was about to
"Hey,
ask
you're
you
a drug
about
dealer."
because
Bang.
you can't blame him for the sins of his father.
Well, he greatly benefited from it, and
But does he support it though? Does he support his ideology?
well, we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll see where we are in a few years. We'll remember this conversation. We'll keep a bit of an eye on Bong Bong's activities over the next
We'll watch
few
some
years.
Bong Bong.
Bong Bong
Yeah, bad
activity.
boy
We'll have
Bong
a weekly Bong Bong report.
Yeah, there you go.
I am totally down for a Bong Bong segment.
Bong Bong watch. This
Yeah,
week
Bong
on
Bong. Oh,
Bong
we gotta create a fucking Bong Bong watch. Bong Bong watch.
Make the bubbly noise, Red. You got to record that for the Bong Bong
The
watch.
people want to know
Yeah.
the Bong Bong
My
watch.
virtual water pipe simulator, version 2, it's fucking great. Sounds so realistic.
It does. It's really fantastic.
High fidelity. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, nobody gave me shit on my goat on that, and I said fuck all y'all.
Fuck
It's
off.
because they're waiting for you to go to TikTok so they can show you and gifts over there.
That's what I'm gonna go over and make some money because y'all fucking suck. No, I still love you guys. You two fucking suck. But they don't share my shit and all that shit. Fuck that. Once Susan Wojcicki's big floppy ass pussy leaves headquarters, maybe it'll get better.
So I would like to talk to Shabby and June and Dirt and a few others about doing a weekly gaming related stream just to round up on the latest news and bullshit that's happening in the gaming world, because we're all what a lot of the audience.
Well, you don't want to talk to me?
likes. Well, you can come and hang out if you want. You can be like the non-gaming sort of person that just sits there and doesn't want to be there. Kind of
Is
like
that
me for the
Mario?
last 5 years on this show. We could swap roles.
You want to be here. I have 156,000 followers on TikTok.
I have none. I don't even have a fucking account. Now what?
But you will.
What's TikTok?
Well, I've got 27
What, John?
followers. 27 on Twitch.
There you go.
Flex.
Hey, dude, we all start with 0.
Yeah, I did too. And yeah, it'll probably, if it gets above 30, I will literally
By the
throw
way,
a fucking party.
If you don't know, the TikTok flex is a joke.
No, it's not. Don't say that. Don't just.
Well, it is. I mean, it's just fucking because some people go, he can, but like, especially when I'm around Shandy, of course I'm gonna talk about how many fucking followers
No, it's
Well,
being absolutely
hey, Tim.
serious.
When people say they're joking, they're just saying that to cover up from saying something stupid.
Oh,
Because people can never just be telling a joke.
I got. But I
Well,
really bring it up a lot when I'm around Shabisky.
Someone's gonna have to deep dive you, Pimp, and just do a video series.
Hey,
and-
that was it, shit. Y'all gonna fucking start deep diving me? Y'all gonna fucking bush?
Pimpmunk, he thinks his shit doesn't stink. We're here to find out if
It does.
It doesn't? Oh, okay, sorry, my bad.
Because I spread with a hint of spring.
Whoa.
Cannot read it because of the green screen.
Wow. It's Inviso spray. Make your poop disappear with Inviso spray. See, you're like just a crackhead, but you know, it's out of a convenient pump pack, so that's good.
And then there's this like one herb, it's like chlorella or whatever, that you eat it and it gets rid of any odor from like your shit.
Pimp used to huff Febreze. What was it?
No. Snuggles.
Yes, right.
I still love that shit too. Dude, I was in the store today and I grabbed a can and sprayed it.
Wow. I've got to ring that store immediately and tell them that there's a can of stuff in there that's one spray short and they must remove it from the shelf immediately or they're
before
basically
Walmart
ripping off the customer.
Before Walmart started locking all their shit up, like back in the day, like before I get to a bar, I'd stop by Walmart, run in there, grab some of the cologne.
You're the reason they fucking lock it up.
Good job, Pimpmunk. Now you ruined it for everyone.
I've seen some footage from a store in America recently, and this is what happened. Door opens and like 3 people just burst in, and they've basically got stuff covering their face, and they just walk up the shelves with these big bags and just start sweeping the shit off the shelves into the bag, makeup.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and the store clerks they pick up the phone and go, doot, doot, doot. Yeah, listen, they're here doing it again.
Because the store clerks are told not to, because they can hurt them.
Yeah, well, of course, it's not the store clerk's job to go and get bashed up by 3 people that are stealing some shit. Yeah. So they just stand back and let it happen. And usually you hear one person comment as the people are leaving with their ill-gotten goes, why don't you get a job? And it's like, they just did a job. This is their job. What are you talking about? They're hard workers.
They're stealing from thieves. As long
they
as
efficiently cleaned off all these shelves in less than a fucking minute, dude. They're good at their job.
Before we leave, I do. He may not pay, probably ain't watching, but I do want to give a special shout out to Uncle Brother. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, because people know his birthday tomorrow. It'll be about an hour now. So happy birthday to Uncle Brother. I love you, buddy.
It's your birthday already on the East Coast. Happy birthday!
Yeah. So
yeah,
I did it.
It's his birthday in Redland too.
I couldn't really afford it, but I did. I actually bought a chicken dinner tonight for him, and he came over and and he likes fried chicken. And
where's my fried chicken?
And then I got him a rod and reel for his birthday.
I ain't got no birthday dinner. Where's my birthday dinner? I want a fish.
Well, I'm coming when your birthday is I'm coming to Philly now.
Whoa.
Well, my birthday's in like a week. What's everyone gonna get me for my birthday?
Oh, John, I'll get you some. John, I'll get you some. Red will probably give you a hard time.
No, I'll just wish you happy birthday.
I'm turning the big 27.
Oh my God, you're
you're so fucking old.
Yeah, wow. How horrible.
I only got 3 years left of my 20s.
Oh, how horrible.
Motherfucker, I ain't been 20. I mean, shut up.
Dude.
He's an adorable baby. You stop yelling at him.
I got about 3 weeks to live and then I'd die from old age, dude. So, yeah, cry me a fucking river, Gene.
I don't want to be 30 and I only got...
I don't want to die, Gene.
I'm now closer to 30 than I am to 20. Which I've been like that for a few years, but that's terrible.
I've been.
You know what you should do about that, John? You should give me $50.
Well, no, I'm young. You got to save up my money.
The Grim Reaper's asking me for bus money, Gene. So
I'm still in the, what is it, the bar, like when it comes to demography, the bar generation? You're in the worker generation.
How many people a year die of, or just like, how many people that die of unnatural causes? Because you're just as likely to die from any of those things as we are. It doesn't matter about our age, Red. He might die too. We're all squishy.
That one person in the workplace that doesn't like me, like the ricin that they put in my drink.
Look, and he's got like medical things.
Hey, I want to say something, Red. It's so stupid to me, Jim. Can you see what's happening in my glasses?
Kind of, sort of.
Reflection.
That there's
It rhymes with corn.
Oh, no comment. No comment.
Timothy, you fucking fucker!
Jim. Len,
Where have
Len,
you been in my goddamn? I hadn't seen you, son of a bitch.
Hold on. You see, he's doing it wrong. Lend? No, give. Lend implies that you're going to give it back. Just give me $500. Then there's no ambiguity. It's just you just want $500. You have no intention on paying it back.
Yeah.
You're welcome to. I'm helping. You're welcome. And I want a cut of that $500.
If Jimmy's
20%.
giving out hundreds of dollars, I'm taking.
I don't need $500. I need $50. Somebody give me $50 before I leave.
Pink gets the fur fitty.
Oh, I want $100,000 just so.
Because I really
can
do
spend
have
it.
I do have a doctor's appointment in the morning, and I got almost enough for that and my medicine I need. That's what's going to cover. I think. So, yes, Nikki. I'm gonna lick your butt, John Morgan.
Whoa, that's gross on
When is
all
he
levels.
not? Maybe?
Why would you want to do that?
See, he's thinking about your booty and all the licking he wants to do.
Disturbing.
Booty licker.
Put a little ring around my roses.
I'm a victim of sexual harassment now.
That really is. You're sexually harassing Mickey.
All right, we went 8 minutes over and I thought, so here we go. It's time to go.
We're going now.
6 minutes over. You said we could have 2 extra minutes.
Well, we did. We had 8 or 6.
Well, if you said if we went over 8, then we still have some time.
Well, if we're going, then I might stream on Twitch after this and play some Generations.
Why are you being a lesbian?
Being pedantic.
All right,
Oh
guys.
my God! Hold on, I need to advertise my Twitch thing.
We
Wait,
will
wait.
not be doing a show tomorrow night, by the way. We will not
Oh, yeah?
be doing, no, we will. But and because this is the last, well, starting next week, Mondays and Thursdays only. So you'll see us Mondays, you'll see us Thursdays, and you'll see me in Red some on Wednesdays, and you can see me on Tap Sundays. And I haven't been on the last 2 taps. The reason, and there's reasons. The first one was I can't remember the first time, but this past my mic was the first time, and then this past Sunday my internet was out. So.
Well, I'll be kicking off on Twitch in about 10 minutes.
There you go.
And well, I just want to say thanks for letting me hang out on all the shows, boss. It was fucking awesome. We had a good run, and we'll still be doing it once or twice a week.
It ain't ended.
Well, the full-time one has.
Oh.
So it's the end of a sort of an era.
Yeah.
And from a certain perspective, it's like this has been a
Silver
thing that's
age
sort of
avoided.
kind of a full-time gig, and now it's going to be a part-time gig. So it's not over; it's just changing a bit. But it is the end of our run of. We did a lot of fucking episodes. We didn't even keep count. We should have kept count of all the fucking ones we did. We'd have done hundreds.
We've done more than that.
Yeah. We've done a shitload of shows. So.
But yeah, we've done a lot of shows, and I'm still proud. Sorry, I bet you next TikTok. Just invite me. Okay, Timmy. But yeah, so well, it'll be about. I'm gonna be live on there after a while because I'm supposed to be getting a universe, and then I'm gonna be ripping my shirt like Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah.
Are you getting a universe? Should I figure out? I've never watched a TikTok live before, but I made a TikTok so I can follow you.
Well, message me on there or whatever. I know
How
where.
do I do that? I don't know
You
how to
gotta
do
realize you gotta realize, Raisin, I have 150,000 followers, so that's a lot of
I'm
people.
not worthy.
messaging
I'm not
you.
Look at him
worthy.
stroking his ego.
Goddamn TikTok flexing all over us. It's like, get your TikTok balls
Hey,
out of my face.
I'm just saying, I got 156,000.
Well, I got 27 fucking followers on
Take a sip every time he mentions the 156K.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. You're right. I have 157,000.
Oh, sorry. Gee whiz.
I took a sip for you, John Morgan.
Yeah, you next stream you should have a counter of like a live feed of your TikTok fucking follower thing, so it keeps clocking up.
Why are y'all hating on me because I have 150?
Why are you so mean?
You are
People
such a
are just jealous and insecure.
I don't understand why y'all mad because I have 157,000
good
followers.
God.
Because you don't have 200,000 followers.
Oh, that's in a couple days.
Yeah, good. Yeah, jeez, we'll never hear the end of that. Wait till we hit a quarter of a
My
mil.
goal, now, I will not reach this goal, and we'll talk a little bit more. I will not reach this goal because I don't think it's, but I might. My goal was to have 1 million before the year's up. I figure I'll have about 700,000 or 800,000. But I might have 1 million.
When you start making bank, you good for a while.
Yeah. Well, actually, by the way, I contacted Beard Guys, it's a beard product.
Yeah.
I contacted them and I've got a bunch of people tagging my video on them to them. So we're trying to get them as a spot. And I also got a message on TikTok earlier. This one company's wanting me to do something.
Dude, you should just go to Manscaped and go, listen, luscious beard, and then show them the doctor's fucking certificate says 3 bulbs, all of them functional. You want me as your spokesperson.
But also, folks,
3 bulbs.
Yeah, if you own or know anybody who owns a small business and then like advertising, something like, contact me. I mean, because I have 157,000 followers on TikTok.
You want to advertise my small online business chat or not?
Yeah, I will, John. $50 right now.
Yeah. Oh. But everyone, watch me the PPP stream this Saturday. We're discussing some of the worst trolls in internet history.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Even though you fuse awesome. And remember, I do have 157,000.
See y'all Monday.
You're a massive wanker, and I'll see everybody